I'm Nina Contento, and if you're upset that Halloween is officially over, then you won't want to miss this episode of South Jersey Speed. ATCO Dragway hosts their 4th annual Halloween Bash, complete with trunk-or-treating and, of course, drag racing. NJMP has Team ProMotion, the sports bike club, burning rubber on Thunderbolt. That's what's coming up on South Jersey Speed.
You know the deal. Trenton takes, North Jersey gets what it wants, and Atlantic County gets the short end of the stick. I'm Colin Bell, and that doesn't work for me. As a prosecutor, I fought crime and corruption. As a freeholder, I held the line on taxes and spending. And now, as your state senator, I'll stand up to the North Jersey politicians for lower property taxes, cheaper prescription drugs, and to protect women's health care. Less politics, more getting things done. Let's get going.
Believe it or not, I'm in a car trailer right now. It's amazing how much effort and time people put into decorating these things for the kids here at ATCO Dragway's Halloween Bash. There's a ton of stuff going on for everyone, and honestly, I kind of just want to get out of here. I'm a little spooked out. Let's go check it out. Green, and she is the concessions manager here at ATCO Dragway. Now tell me a little bit about what you guys had going on here for Halloween.
Well, we do a nice Halloween costume contest where we have all the kids come dressed for the scariest, the funniest, the ruling style, just kind of making it a lot of fun. We do a great parade. We hand out prizes for each. We paint pumpkins, and we just really try to interact with everyone and just make it a fun afternoon.
Now you always see kids here at ATCO Dragway, no matter if there's an event going on for them or if there isn't, if they're just here for racing. You notice it's a really big family-oriented place. Why is it important to be able to give them something that's specifically for them?
Well, they're always here with their families, just like you said. And when the kids come, there's not a lot for them to do while the others are racing. So if it's their father or their mother and they're out on the track, they kind of get bored. So it's nice when we interact with them because it makes them part of what it is here at ATCO Dragway, which is a family-oriented business.
You guys do trunk or treat. It's a little bit different here, though. It's not just out of the trunks. There's decked out trailers, exactly. So why do you think people started doing that?
Well, it's all about being family. So it makes it fun for the adults as well as for the kids. And who's to say you need to be young to enjoy Halloween?
For the first few years you guys started out doing this, you had 15, 20 people come out?
First year there was about 15 to 20 kids. We do have families that dress as well, so there was maybe about 2 to 3 families that were dressed, and every year it just grows and grows.
What does it mean to you to know that you were able to start something small and it's grown and developed to almost double to triple the numbers that you had in years past?
Not just for myself, but I think for everyone here, it's heartwarming to be a part of watching that grow, being involved with all the kids. I don't have children of my own, but I love everyone else's kids. So it's kind of nice to get involved, and they enjoy me, I enjoy them, and they're all part of this. So when they come to ATCO Dragway, they remember, oh, we did this last year and we had so much fun, can we do it again? So every year it gets bigger, they tell their friends and their family, and that's what brings everybody together. So I think it's really heartwarming for me, as I'm sure for a lot of the other folks that work here as well. We walk in front of the stands, we wave to the crowd, we our top 2, and then we have a few runner-up. And once that happens, every kid that participated in the pumpkins gets free ice cream.
Oh.
So how great is that? And it really gets the kids pumped up. So they love the idea that they're, again, part of something. So that's what makes it such a big deal here.
Why do I love coming to ATCO for Halloween? Let's see. Drag racing? Kids have a blast. Drag racing? It's a fun day out, it's a long day out, and it's worth it.
That's awesome.
I love ATCO because it's free, has free ice cream and free candy on Halloween. I like being at ATCO because my dad gets a chance to win. Why I like to come to ATCO is because it's fun and we get to paint stuff and you get to have bouncy houses too here.
It's fun and you get to watch cars race and you get to go like trunk or treating and there's a lot of activities.
I like coming here for Halloween because I get to see people racing and even family members and we get lots of candy.
I love going here on Halloween because I get to bounce on bounce houses and paint my own pumpkins and I got free ice cream.
I love to come to ATCO Dragway for Halloween because you get candy and we get sugar rushes.
I like to go to ATCO because we get to watch cars race and there's a bunch of bouncy houses on Halloween because also you can go trunk or treating. I love ATCO Raceway Halloween because we get to do the pumpkins for Halloween because of the free ice cream.
Because you get free ice cream. I like coming to ATCO Dragway on Halloween because I like dressing up and going to all the trailers and getting candy. I love ATCO Raceway to come here for the candy and for my best friends.
Because it's really fun and they're really nice. I like playing the Switch.
Everybody shows their creativity on Halloween.
Because we get to paint pumpkins and we get to do the costume contest.
Why'd you guys start doing a competition?
The competition, I think, is really important to get everyone involved. So the competition is always great, just the same as it is in racing. So everybody wants to be the best. So you really need to get everyone involved to be the best. And that's the way to do it.
And everybody is so competitive here
All the
because
time.
it's racing, so you really see that come out when it comes to competitions and things like that, which is really awesome. I learned that trunk or treating actually started around the early 2000s or close to the 90s because of some issues with safety. So that really is the big safe alternative to trick or treating these days. And I know when I was a kid, it was nothing like that. It was more like, go ahead, go run around the neighborhood and just get some candy. So why do you think it's so important to give these kids that safe alternative and you're in an area that's almost completely enclosed off? Why is that so great that you have the opportunity to give
Well, Nina, you said just that. You know, these families don't have to go home and check those baskets or check those bags and to see, you know, what type of candy is in there and to scan it or, you know, scrutinize whether or not the child can eat it or not. So, you know, I think that's what's really important. The trust here is what we all have and we look out for each other. So we are definitely not in any position to harm anyone. And, you know, we treat every child in here as if they were our own. Getting involved and, you know, growing with the business every year is just, you know, fabulous. Coming here to work 4 years ago, basically, you know, you start out almost as an employee and every racer here makes you part of their family. So it's every family turns into one big family. So this type of event just makes that grow.
Happy Halloween!
When did trick-or-treating first become popular?
Find out the answer after the break.
You know the deal. Trenton takes, North Jersey gets what it wants, and Atlantic County gets the short end of the stick. I'm Colin Bell, and that doesn't work for me. As a prosecutor, I fought crime and corruption. As a freeholder, I held the line on taxes and spending. And now, as your state senator, I'll stand up to the North Jersey politicians for lower property taxes, cheaper prescription drugs, and to protect women's health care. Less politics, more getting things done. Let's get going.
From the boardwalk to our farmland, Atlantic County has a lot to offer. So we need a diverse economy that benefits everyone.
And leadership that will make it happen. I'm John Armato.
And I'm Vince Mazzio. As your assemblyman, we're ready to cut red tape and make it easier on small businesses.
And attract new businesses and jobs.
And we'll work to curb the skyrocketing property taxes that affect us all. I'm Vince Mazzio.
And I'm John Armato, and that's our plan.
Seabrook House has been helping families find the courage to recover from alcoholism, drug addiction, and other compulsive mental disorders for over 42 years. Our programs include the Family Matrix program that allows families to heal and begin to strengthen the family bonds strained by addiction, inpatient rehabilitation, extended care, and outpatient treatments. If you or a loved one is suffering from addiction, please call or visit us online today. Seabrook House, helping families find the courage to recover.
We've paid a big price for Chris Christie and Kim Guadagno. They gave out billions in corporate tax breaks, millions to whitewash the Bridgegate scandal, millions more wasted on empty office space, and we got stuck with the bill. Property taxes up, train and bus fares up, college tuition up, women's health care funding eliminated. With Christie and Guadagno, we're paying more and falling behind. 4 more years of Kim Guadagno is unaffordable.
Add value to your home by converting from electric to natural gas. Natural gas furnaces typically deliver warmer and more comfortable heat than electric heat pumps and last about 6 years longer. Natural gas, the cleanest, least expensive heating fuel, is also the most affordable and desirable option for heating, hot water, cooking, fireplaces, and clothes drying. Outdoor living is more fun with fire pits, grills, and pools. Select the smart option. Inquire today to see how easy it is to convert to natural gas.
Ready to make the switch? Call or go online today.
A bridge shut down over politics. Their biggest triumph was a traffic jam. Chris Christie and Kim Guadagno's failures shortchanged our future. After 8 years, incomes are down, costs are up, and our economy is crawling. We are better than this. I'm Phil Murphy. Together, we'll build a stronger, fairer economy that works for every New Jersey family. Christie and Guadagno left New Jersey stuck. I'm serious about moving New Jersey forward.
Marcacci Meats, the area's best butcher shop, has moved to the corner of Oak and Delsey. You'll find the best cuts of the freshest quality meat, all cut to order by our butcher to ensure that you are bringing home the best meat for your table. In the new Marcacci Meats, you will now find produce, subs, sandwiches, and a full deli line. Like us on Facebook to learn about our weekly specials. Experience the difference when shopping at Marcacci Meats on the corner of Oak and Delsey.
According to the History Channel, Halloween celebrations began in the mid-1800s, but it wasn't until 1920 that they came to the United States. Then, by the 1930s, trick-or-treating became a popular event during the holiday. Stay tuned for another South Jersey Speed trivia question later on in the episode. Now, back to the show.
For the last 20 years, Team ProMotion has been providing driving schools and track days to sport bike enthusiasts all up and down the East Coast. Today, they are back at the New Jersey Motorsports Park, and over 150 drivers are here to check them out.
How's everyone doing? Good. Nice.
Guys, so this is Glenn Goldman, and he is the president of Team ProMotion. Tell me a little bit about what Team ProMotion is.
All right, well, Team ProMotion started in like 1997. We were a bunch of guys that were riding on the street really fast, and you know you shouldn't do that. So after a while, I mean, tickets and a lot of problems. we got together, just 5 of us, and we rented a racetrack just to see how it would be. We came out, there was no school, and everyone was like kind of going in the grass, and we didn't know how to ride on the track. It is different than riding on the street.
Okay.
So there's a lot to be learned about riding, proper techniques and so forth. That's how it all got started. It was just for fun. And 20 years later, it's turned into like a major business. I mean, these bikes go in excess of 150 miles an hour. So not everyone understands how to deal with that.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of experience. Our coaches are amazing. They're really people friendly. And we take our time and help people throughout the day. We have from novice, intermediate, advanced.
Okay.
And then we have schools from beginner school, intermediate, advanced, and one-on-one type training. So we always offer training. We feel that safety is like the reason why we're here, as well as fun.
If there's a need, if there's a want, if there's a desire to learn, a desire to be here, if there's anything Glenn can do to help, he will. If I could say anything to anybody, it doesn't matter what kind of bike you're on, there's classes that at all different levels for street bikes, cruisers, any of those levels that get you more knowledge and ability on your motorcycle, no matter what it is. Do that because it's going to make you a better and safer street rider as well. Because I still ride on the street, not as much as I used to, because now I come out here and my need for speed is done here.
You fill that void.
Oh yeah. But I still, like I said, I still ride on the street. I ride back and forth to work.
And we started as a racing team, and we grew into a track day organization. And we also offer our own racing series within our schedule, our track day schedule.
Wow.
So people can climb the ladder and go all the way up to our amateur racing. We have programs that push people into racing and professional racing, and we have support and coaching there as well.
Do you have to be a member to participate in the track days?
Okay, so we are a membership-based company or club, and that's what really fuels us. But we welcome guests as well. So like we have first-timer programs where the gear is included, like the leather suit, boots, gloves, everything but a helmet. Okay. We even have a whole fleet of Kawasaki's. We're supported by Kawasaki.
Wow.
So we have from the Ninja 300, 650, 636s. We have every Ninja available. We have 1-day and 2-day training camps, all the way to just riding for pleasure. So a Trek Day is really unique in that it's all yours. It's everything about the rider. The rules are just that you ride safe and that you play the game safely and be as professional as a rider you can be. So we're always on the lookout for safety.
Okay.
So when people get out of hand and like just like have all this adrenaline, they want to. So we kind of like. I mean, we want everyone to go home happy and in one piece. So even though we wear all the gear and sometimes we do come off the bike, that's all part of our sport. Doing it at the track, if you come off the bike at the track, 9 times out of 10 you stand up and you start your bike and you ride away.
Right.
It's so much different than the street with all the different obstacles and cars and so many different things that we don't have here.
Right.
So this is the ultimate place to ride or even drive your car for sport. It's definitely for a motorcycle sport bike rider, the best place you could ride your sport bike and have a blast without all the worry. So
the biggest honor that I have is being out here and sharing what we do with people that want to progress and get faster. I'm definitely not the fastest coach out here, but I love working with everybody at every level and just seeing what we can do to get them out here and having a blast.
We're really careful in our selection of coaches and staff, and we take a little bit more mature person, someone who's really into like communications.
Okay.
It sets us apart, our staff and who we are. The people that make the organization obviously make the difference. I've met so many people over the years, and it's great to connect with people that do the same thing. So it's a great ground. There's so many happy, you see so many happy people. I get emails all the time thanking me for doing what I do. And it's been a great 20 years for me.
When it comes right down to it, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today if it wasn't for Glenn. And 20 years of doing this and giving this excitement and this love to other people, being able to share it, you can't ask for more. So, you know, my heart and everything that I do goes to Glenn. If I get on the track, I get on the track and I'm coaching. If I don't get on the track and we're doing other stuff, as long as the people are getting here and getting to do what they love to do,
It's amazing.
Being able to be here for 20 years, going on our 21st year, and just sharing our passion is so amazing. Meeting you and meeting the new people that come, it's the best ever. And I encourage all the crazy sport bike people that want to really get into the throttle to come and learn how to do it right. Even if you're a street rider and you come here and you learn the proper way to handle yourself first and then your bike, you go back to the street, you're more composed and it's safer. Your vision is up, you can see more peripherally. We teach you a lot of skills that you take and be more successful as a street rider. And chances are you come back and you ride with us.
Me here at TPM, it's a family, it's home, and it's where I love to be, and I share it with everybody I possibly can. So that to me is what makes this organization, for me, I found my place, I found my home here with TPM.
What is the world's fastest sports bike? The answer after the break.
You know the deal. Trenton takes, North Jersey gets what it wants, and Atlantic County gets the short end of the stick. I'm Colin Bell, and that doesn't work for me. As a prosecutor, I fought crime and corruption. As a freeholder, I held the line on taxes and spending. And now, as your state senator, I'll stand up to the North Jersey politicians for lower property taxes, cheaper prescription drugs, and to protect women's health care. Less politics, more getting things done. Let's get going.
We've paid a big price for Chris Christie and Kim Guadagno. They gave out billions in corporate tax breaks, millions to whitewash the Bridgegate scandal, millions more wasted on empty office space, and we got stuck with the bill. Property taxes up, train and bus fares up, college tuition up, women's health care funding eliminated. With Christie and Guadagno, we're paying more and falling behind. 4 more years of Kim Guadagno is unaffordable.
What happens when an entire organization builds for the future? Dreams are achieved. TerraSol Energies helps organizations reduce energy costs and increase sustainability with innovative solar power systems. Integrating revolutionary components from SunPower's Helix system, this SunPower commercial dealer provides simply the best. Transform your business with the world's first fully integrated commercial solar solution.
Want a new way to connect to great healthcare? Call Inspira and talk to one friendly person, your healthcare concierge. Together, you'll find everyone and everything you need at Inspira, like specialists who take your insurance, procedures near you, appointments, and answers, and we won't leave you alone on hold. One call, one person, 1-800-INSPIRA. Isn't that wonderful?
Seabrook House has been helping families find the courage to recover from alcoholism, drug addiction, and other compulsive mental disorders for over 42 years. Our programs include the Family Matrix program that allows families to heal and begin to strengthen the family bonds strained by addiction, inpatient rehabilitation, extended care, and outpatient treatments. If you or a loved one is suffering from addiction, please call or visit us online today. Seabrook House, helping families find the courage to recover.
We've paid a big price for Chris Christie and Kim Guadagno. They gave out billions in corporate tax breaks, millions to whitewash the Bridgegate scandal, millions more wasted on empty office space, and we got stuck with the bill. Property taxes up, train and bus fares up, college tuition up, women's health care funding eliminated. With Christie and Guadagno, we're paying more and falling behind. 4 more years of Kim Guadagno is unaffordable.
A bridge shut down over politics. Their biggest triumph was a traffic jam. Chris Christie and Kim Guadagno's failures shortchanged our future. After 8 years, incomes are down, costs are up, and our economy is crawling. We are better than this. I'm Phil Murphy.
Together, we'll build a stronger, fairer economy that works for every New Jersey family.
Christie and Guadagno left New Jersey stuck.
I'm serious about moving New Jersey forward.
The world's fastest production bike is the Kawasaki Ninja H2R, which is about 300 horsepower and reaches speeds up to 249 miles per hour. But that's nothing compared to the Dodge Tomahawk. This 500 horsepower superbike prototype can reach speeds up to 420 miles per hour. It features a V10 SRT10 Dodge Viper engine. Some may argue that it's not a sports bike and that no real tests have been made using the bike, but it's still an insane concept. Here's what's coming up at our South Jersey speed racetracks. Half of ATCO's Halloween Bash was canceled this past Sunday, October 29th. So, Sunday, November 5th, ATCO will take on those races. Pro Dial, Foot Brake Finals, Door Slammer Finals, ATCO Nostalgia, and the Index Race of Champions will take place beginning at 9:30 a.m. Just because Season 1 of South Jersey Speed is coming to an end next week doesn't mean our tracks are done racing. ATCO Dragway has many events coming up in November that you won't want to miss out on. If you have any questions about schedules or races, check out atcodragway.rocks. The Porsche Club of America's Schattenbaum region will be at NJMP this coming weekend along with NASA's Northeast region. For more information on how to get involved, head to schattenbaum.org and nasane.com. Don't forget to check out all the New Jersey Motorsports Park has to offer, like the Finish Line Pub, karting, paintball, and much more. Go to njmp.com for reservations, rates, rentals, and hours of operation.